Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Thuram, and it's Doué. And here's Dembele, just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Doué. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference? Thuram! Goal, France! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Doué.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
There's the shot! Brahim Diaz. And it's Doué. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Thuram. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Camavinga. Mbappe does well to get it back. Koundé. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga, Mbappe, and Doué. Valverde. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Thuram. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Opts for safety. And it's Koundé. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Mbappe. Quality ball. And he was quick to react. Tchouaméni. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's found a way through. And he's been shifted off it. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Changement en cours.
Dembele considers his options. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. It's anyone's ball now. And he's quick to get it clear again. Madrid have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And it's Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is a great pick out. He is just caressing the ball. Camavinga. No way through there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Valverde. Pinches it off him. Doué. Now Mbappe. Camavinga. Mendy. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior.
Temps additionnel.
Camavinga.
1 minute.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's a great ball. Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And we hit half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. And he shoots! Camavinga. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And he's picked out the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Doué. This looks promising. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Mbappe clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Doué tries to play it through. Camavinga. Now it's Valverde. And the through ball. That is good strength. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Tchouaméni. So we've reached the hour mark. Camavinga! And another try! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Camavinga. And he welcomes it in. The muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Bellingham. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on
7.
both sides, actually.
Le numéro 24. Le
And
numéro
that has
9.
put paid to that.
Le numéro 4.
Madrid have now used up all
Le
but
numéro
one
25.
of their substitution
Le numéro
windows.
11. Le numéro 18.
Now that looks
Le
a
numéro
decent
12.
ball.
Le
And there's
numéro
green
13.
grass ahead of him.
Attention, changement.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's been given away. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Olise! Oh, crossbar! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking tidy in possession here. Olise picked out, goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Rudiger gets it clear. And it's Conte. Can he finish? And how did he not make it 4? France with the corner, they're first. Olise plays it short. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zaire Emery. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Chouameni for Olise. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Oh, shooting chance! Lofted upfield.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
He's well positioned here. Real chance! Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That is Conte, and he's managed to get free. Trump. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Mesdames et
What are your
messieurs,
thoughts on today's
je
game then,
voudrais
Jim?
vous rappeler de ne
Well,
fumer que
Peter,
dans les
I
zones
really
indiquées sur
couldn't
le
see
plan
what this
principal.
team was
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
The pass has gone astray. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodrigo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Dembele. And he's in on goal! Dembele. Mbappe. Well read. And the danger is averted. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Saliba. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! He's trying to hit the front line here. Still goalless at the moment. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Shot could be on. It's Dembele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe, and the flag has stayed down.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Rodrigo, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Doué. Chouameni. Rodrigo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Valverde. Brilliantly cut out. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît, chers spectateurs. Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants pendant toute la durée
Whistle
du match.
goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's away! He's had a shot! Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Valverde. Shifted it to the flank. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram. And it's Camavinga. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Look at the space here. Oh, that's neat. Chouameni. Camavinga. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Chouameni, almost an hour gone. Bellingham, and it's Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well played. Cleared without complication. That could spell trouble. Probing pass, and the shot's on here. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 7. Le numéro 9.
Rodrigo gets
Le
flagged
numéro
offside.
25. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 12. Changement.
He's on it, can he get away? Olise! Olise! Now, oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! And again! And it's come back out to him! It's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now this could be a chance. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. That'll be a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rodrigo! Great defending, strong and determined.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Madrid are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Arda Güler. Traumeri. That's very neat. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Oh, perfectly measured that. Olise is onto this. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Saliba has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
This looks promising. Vinicius Junior. That's a good ball. Very nicely done. And it's Mendy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brahim Diaz. And here's Güler. Kante does really well to win the ball there. Olise. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Mbappe. Decent chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam.